Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome in. How are we all doing today? Today we'll be following Joker. Let me try and get the Blitz Rivals Cup open. Alright, so we will be doing the first two games. I have my own in real life tournament to go to for the third game, so I can't be streaming that one. We'll do B-Love versus Joker and Joker versus Aqua. Fortunately, not Joker versus Demo. And we would have been able to do B-Love versus QQ if we didn't do that as like a bonus one or whatever. But unfortunately, I won't be able to do the last two in the, like, not set, but stage. So this is all me. Well, I guess this is all me. And so first three games will start on NA. What's up, Miserable? Welcome in. First three games will start on NA here. Then we'll go to EU for the last two. First three on EU, then last two on NA. So pretty good, I would say. Only what, one switch here and then one switch here. So only two switches, which really isn't that bad. So the maps will be Alpenstadt, Wintermal for Despair, and then Desert Sands for the tiebreaker, and then Black Goldville, Vineyards, Middleburg, and New Bay for the tiebreaker. Today will only be two of the matches. So I actually will play a pub match real quick. Play a quick little pub match while we wait for players to arrive. It starts in 10 minutes. Let me know if you have any questions before it starts. I try to start stream a little bit early to, one, make sure everybody gets in, and two, to make sure I'm all set up. So, nobody notable. I'm gonna go to the right, of course. Might go over here to start it out. Yeah, see, that's exactly where he's going. And I don't want to be too far outside the T100 LT. Because if I get spotted by the Sheridan, it's basically game over for me. The Sheridan's at C. I'm just hoping he doesn't go for me. Oh, that means his friend's at C then. The Prague. Bounce the Prague. Bounce the Prague again. Not my fault both times. Missed the Waffen. The Leo doesn't seem very accurate to me. Wow. Hopefully that one hit. Wow. I'm not even gonna deal with that anymore. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. At least he used HE. Where did he hit though? Oh, right there. Yeah, lucky he used HE. Only for ooh. Right there. Let's see. Do I actually like hit the proc this time? There we go. All gray. Can't miss. Why is the waffle over there? Nice shot. I don't think he can do much else with that. I need him to not shoot me. There we go. And then we went on base cap. GG. But Sheridan was... he was waiting to put that shell into me. I'm just sad I didn't hit those 4 shells at the start. Still put me at 3.1 though. But like, oh, could have had like at least 4K if my shells just decided to go where I wanted them to go. So I have been requested to play only TDs in these rooms. Should I redown Blitz and get back into it? Up to you. Luckily, if you played Blitz for over a month, it's very easy to get back into. Alright, we will join this for Joker. I'm actually going to have to pull out the scores for this one. So it will be Joker versus B-Love. Joker here has not lost a single set actually. They're 7-0 right now, although they didn't play at all yesterday. But they are 7-0. What's up, Darkman? Welcome in. Let me triple check everything's working. I have, yeah, 3-ish minutes to double check, triple check, all that good stuff. Unfortunately, I'll only be able to do 2 of the Joker games today. I have a tournament of my own to go to. But tomorrow we should have. I actually haven't looked tomorrow, and I haven't really seen who I'd be able to stream it all tomorrow. So hold on, let me look at that. Okay. I guess I could follow all these teams I've basically seen play each other. I could follow Love. That doesn't seem too bad. But I've basically seen all these teams play, of course. Maybe B Love. Who's B Love playing? I think Love would be best tomorrow for me. It is a EU team. Now, did they win or lose 4-0 against Demo? Oh, here is the results from last round. BPS won 4-3 ACFA. That was the one I was watching. And 4-0. Demo won. Oh, Love lost 4-0. Okay. That makes sense. Alright. So, you have the normal Joker lineup. Kakady group. Dizzy, Milo, Steel, Reaction, and Lakami. So, it's the same lineup as usual per Joker. And then, yeah, these press accounts is crazy. Like, what is that name? But, yeah, so the Joker one is simply basically the same. As well, there will be a 3 fan container giveaway. I'll be doing that at like a random point in the stream. First map will be Alpenstadt, then Wintermal. Then halfway through Wintermal, we will go to EU and play some on EU. I'm quite confident in how that goes. Yeah. 3 on 1 and then potentially 4 on the other. Okay. So Joker needs to do their best to win all 3 on NA, and then they just need to win 1 on EU. What's up, Zenus? You're still waiting, bro? I have to send it to him at the end of the month, so like, just wait like a week and you'll have it. Cause I have to send it to him at a specific time, and then he decides to do it whenever he wants to do it. What's up, Hydra? Welcome in. So you will get your VK90. But if you keep yapping about it, I will not give you your VK90. I have a lot of people waiting for their stuff. I have DJ Neon Duck Turtle, DJ again. I don't even know who this is. The King of Low Rolls, Potent, Devil, Draconic. whoever his busty crustacean is, that person's waiting for something. Turtle again, then Uziness, and then Bamboozled. So I have a good like 15 people waiting. If they can wait, you can wait. Finally, we do see most of the press accounts have came into the room. Let's see, have Joker played Belove? I'm not too sure. Let me look. No, they played Apathy. Oh, they probably have. Hold on. Yeah, okay, so they have played against Belove. Alright. So, and they won. So we potentially will see a Joker win here. And it doesn't look like I have an Alpenstat. Oh, I do. Never mind. It's hidden at the bottom. What is up, Dondi? Welcome in. How are you doing today? We're just waiting for Kakadi to ready up and we should be good. Alright. Lot of heavy tanks coming in towards B side for Belove. They might make a B side push. Joker doesn't look like they have anybody to stop it as of now. Dizzy is AFK, not loaded into the game yet, so unfortunately it does look like they will just come in really quickly and cap B. Milo trying to do something, not able to though. Does take a shell and return to the cupola. Disley finally woke up. There is a very, very big anchor in the back over there to see if the T100 LT wants to come to A. He does. You have that menacing thing right there. If the 200 LT does decide to go closer to the 260, he obviously will just get destroyed by the 50B and the 2 AMXs. Now, we see 2 Object 260s, which normally wouldn't see in comp because of the armor profile, but you now see now. And Joker has won a match against Belove here, so Belove needs to try their best to create something new that Joker hasn't seen here. It looks like most of the tanks are gunning towards C. Might go for a C side push here. In come the AMXs. They do get spotted by the 260. And Milo on the left. Grupp gets spotted. They do take C with reactive popped. Dizzy doesn't want to go for him. Unfortunately, pops back out, then misses. Group taking 800 damage. He is now a one-shot, 46 HP. He's kind of out in the open here and nothing to get in cover behind. He will go down. It will be 1500 HP to 1500 HP. Although Belove is up 810 on base cap. Milo stepping in base. It probably won't work though. He'll just get farmed for doing so. Pops reactive late. Doesn't really matter too much. You have the 200 LT in the back putting in lots of shells. Kakady trying to run in and stop the push from B. They all instead decide to go for Kakady instead of the push on B. Although even HP, it is a 6v6 here. Soon to be a 5v6. Kakady will go down as soon as Classical gets a shell in there. Steel Hunter successfully ran away from that. Milo is a one-shot to the T100 LT, but the 50B puts in many shells into the satellite as well. Both of these tanks will be one-shot. Hopefully Milo can stop the kill. Unfortunately he can't, and Lekaminho, it does go down to the T100 LT and they win to base caps. Music from the 40s, that is Wargaming's music, so hate on Wargaming. What's up, Spartan? Welcome in. Alright. Belove is up 1-0. Potentially could have been memeing that game, but they're running 5 Emily's now and a E50M, and then a 205B. So definitely a lot more, I would say, in the meta loadout for Joker here. So they do not have a spotting tank. Neither does Belove here. Unfortunately, I don't have the camera mod because I have to keep switching back and forth through servers, which is easier to do on the Wargaming portal. So it does look like Joker will try and make the B-cap play. We have the M4 right here trying to spot B. There we go, successfully spots Milo, but not Kakady yet. Kakady does get spotted. Milo takes a shell. We do see 4 tanks versus 2 over here. Lekaminho in the back, able to support Dizzy and Grupp if needed. The E50M YOLOs in, does get a very nice track from Grupp. Pushing in, the Emily's might just push forward into the E50Ms here as there is AMXs coming back. They do push up, but they push up right into a Chieftain. So group will go down here. Nice focus fires from Belove. Scorp trying to hold off the majority of Belove. Dizzy is going over towards the left here to help with the M4 over there, and then eventually the Chieftain. Dizzy though does get caught out for 1400 hit points. It is now a main brawl over here, 3v3. This will decide the game. Scorp is going to go down here actually very quickly once Kamino puts in the shell there. Still getting lots of nice shots. The E50Ms have actually moved more towards the left, and Dizzy does go down. Milo is going to be the next focus fire here, which does leave the M4 all alone all the way over there. Unfortunately, he will go down as well as Milo will be going down. it will be a 3v5 here soon. Unless Kakadi can put in some shells into Afan, and if they can get kills on the E50M and the M4 in the back. Ryan Pale does get the kill on Milo. And now, not Origin, Joker does have 3 tanks here, but most of them are pretty healthy. They have to play their cards right. They can easily win this, actually. Although they have to be wary of base cap. They do completely cap A. Wow, we do see a E50M all the way on the other side capping C. It does look like B-Love is going to try and go for a cap win here if they can't get the tank win. Joker up on hit points even though they are down on a tank. Kakadi is all by himself. I don't think Lokame is spotted. Kakadi is all by himself. Classical coming and putting some shells into Kakadi. He needs to start driving forward, try and not get shot by Afan. We can hit him for 500 in the back. Reaction. Maybe getting a shot in Afan. Nope, not looking there. They basically killed Afan for free. Reaction taking a shot to get across. But it does look like B-Love have played this one actually really well. They're up on hit points just slightly and up a ton on base cap. Reaction is trying to go and play outside. He should outspot anything that comes over here for now. Spots the E50M, spots the Chieftain. There's the AMX. Is he gonna go for the AMX? He was. Kamino gets the kill. They're now down on base cap. Reaction knows exactly where Letovsky is. But is he gonna go and try and make a play? He is. Kamino does not, unfortunately, get a shot onto the Chieftain, and Letovsky gets the kill in Reaction. Honestly, a close game there, but B-Love is actually up 2-0. We might see Joker's first loss. Alright, so next map will be Winter Malnovka. One on NA, and then the rest of the games will be on EU. So, great job here by B-Love. They are, as you would say, the underdogs in this match. They are up 2-0 to Joker, who is undefeated. I bet that feels pretty good right now, but they can't get their hopes up too much. Alright. So, lots of Joker playing B and C side here. They do have 2 C100 LTs to spot. Love is spread out across the entire map, not really going too much to one side. We do have a few tanks in the back here, an anchoring M4 on the right, and let's see here what Joker can do. They do have a little bit of map control. They don't have A, so I'd say they have a little bit less actually, simply because they don't have anyone at A, although they are pushed up a lot on C. The 200 LT slowly making its way forward, trying not to get spotted by the other 200 LT because it is all alone, and none of these tanks noticed the what even are these? Like the sticks or the logs breaking right there from Steel Hunter. He does, there we go, get a spot on Scorp, not on Classical or the M4 anchoring in the back. Reaction coming all the way outside, might potentially get spotted by the T100 LT, barely doesn't. If the T100 LT was back just a smidge, he would be able to spot through that gap there. But both teams just feeling out for one another, waiting for the other team to make a move because they are both really spread out here. We do see Gambling taking a shell here after getting spotted. I think that's Javi. B-Love is up on both base cap and hit points here. Although each M4 has taken one shot and are 5 HP difference in between those shots. We do see Javi making a huge play towards B. He does see that the 200 LT is on A, tries to hide the cupola. He might actually get B. Nope, we do see Afan poking backwards to get that there. The E50M taking almost half of his damage in the back for that. We see a side push here. Both 200 LTs going over towards A. The AMX is helping as well. Afan taking 1300 damage as well. In the middle, E50M YOLOing towards the T100 LT. I don't think that that was the best play, although they do have a T100 LT all the way in the back here. Steel does luckily get into cover. He probably will survive here. This T100 LT needs to go and grab Steel if he can. He should be able to. There we go. Latovsky trying to run away. Unfortunately, not going to be able to. He doesn't get the kill on... Oh, he does get the kill on the T100 LT. Never mind. Kakity decides to look for the T100 LT on A base instead. It is a 2v4 over here. 4v5 overall. The Kumenho getting focused on the backside while they let Grupp kill the M4. The Kron now has no shells reloaded. Both Krons have 0 shells reloaded. And it is Kakity just on base A with the 200 LT all the way in the back. And it does look very good here for B-Love. 5v3. The Kron over here, Milo, does have full HP, and Joker are down on bases. It is Kakity and Milo, the only ones left. Kakity is going to die here soon, and Milo puts in a full clip before base time runs out. And that is 3-0. Not looking too good. Joker is 0-3 against B-Love when they previously beat them on, I think it was stage 1. Alright, we will be going to EU. I just got like 8 pop-up offers from Wargaming. So the team that is undefeated right now is 0-3 out of the best in 7 match. One more loss and their record is gone. So same map, Winter Melanovka spawns will be swapped. It does look like a lot of BKLZH. I'm not sure what that actually is. Let me try and check. Backlow Zanu, whatever that is. But no, that is B-Love on the right. Which is up 3-0. Honestly, great job from B-Love here. Playing against the undefeated Joker. So same map, different spawn, Winter Melanovka. B-Love needs to win one more match. After this, we do have Joker versus Aqua, I think. We've seen a decent bit of Aqua games, actually. Overall, I think we've seen one in every single stage. Not so sure about stage 2, though, but a lot in stage 1 and a lot in stage 3, which is this stage. So, we do have Joker dwindling on the loss. They need to play their best and win the next 4 rounds on EU, which means they have worse ping. So, they need to try their best here to win against B-Love. I don't know, maybe they're taking this one light. They are 7-0, so I'm not too sure. But game 4 should be underway here very soon. There we go.
Time to roll out.
As we saw previously, a lot of B-Love like to spread their tanks out around the start of the match. Doesn't look like it will be that case this time at all. all of B-Love will be YOLOing towards A. They try and go red line to not get spotted by the E50M in the bush. Unfortunately, they do get spotted. There is a I-7 to help the E50M as well, and then a Ho-Re setting up all the way in the back here in a very, very nice position if he can get shells. The entirety of the B-Love team basically just YOLOing in right now. We have Classical in the back two trying to hold down the 4, try and make sure Reaction does not push too far into their spawn. Reaction does get spotted. He will take around 1,000 HP before he can get out of that situation, unfortunately. Joker playing this pretty well. Cackety will get picked up. Lots of crossfires that B-Love is running into. But I don't really think it matters. They have the hit points to just kind of YOLO on in. Hit points are around even. The Chieftain in the back is doing pretty decent at keeping Reaction away. M4 in the middle getting really, really low. The E6 becoming a one-shot to the Ho-Re. They will back off from this spawn push because they realize it's not a good idea to push against the Quran hold down. And it does look like Joker is winning this one so far. They are up a lot on base cap. They are up a lot on hit points. Thank you, Pod, for the sub. Welcome in. Paffy potentially picking up the kill, not picking up the kill on the E50M. We do see a full rotation kind of out of Joker's spawn. The AMX does apply reactive to get some shots on Steel, although Steel becoming 1-508, he has 21 HP left. Classical has 61 HP left. Joker gets the kill on Ocean. It is very, very close on base cap, 940. If Milo does pick up this kill here, they will win. There we go. Milo picks up the kill, and then Steel picks up the kill after that. Joker wins on base cap. Was Mercy Clan Russian? I think Mercy Clans are Russian, yes. Paffy will carry. I agree. Paffy will carry. Paffy always carries. 1 to 3. Welcome in Maurice, Hydra, Sporting Zero, Tyranno, Soren, Mandalorian, Dondi, Zenus, Orange, and anybody else who is in stream, welcome in. Next map will be Fort to Spare. Yeah, B-Love is a Russian-speaking team. I think all Mercy teams are Russian-speaking. Aqua is Mercy, which we will see playing against Joker after this. B-Love is Mercy. I think Demo is Mercy. And then there's one more Mercy team playing in this. They're just like different levels of Mercy teams, if that makes sense. You see a 4-202 for Steel here. That normally is run against T100 LTs or, on the rare chance, a Panzer Wagon. Alright, we do see a lot of E50Ms coming towards the corner on A. Excuse me, I had to sneeze real quick. Tried not to get it on the mic. The entirety of Joker is on A. We do see 4 MLEs coming over towards the right, as well as a Kron on the left. E50M will get picked up really quickly. They are going into lots of crossfires. Paffy leading the push here. Pop's reactive. They just keep going. Ocean goes down. They don't actually go for the tank in front of them. They go for the E50M in the back for DPM and mobility. The M4 right here will get picked up. Unfortunately, the Kron and the Super Conqueror taking lots of shells. It does look like Joker did run into a crossfire as well. We see a 1v1 right here. Paffy against the Chieftain. Paffy needs to get out of the way of the crossfire and win the 1v1 with the Chieftain. Both teams are about even here. It is not going to be anywhere about base cap. Steel needs to HP share for the E50M, which is exactly what he's doing. Kakady fortunately gets a track shell into the E6. He needed to, you know, hit that one worth damage and not track. They do focus the E6. Steel trying to get a headshot and does get killed though. Kakady does let Reaction get the kill. We have Fanium here. And it does look like Joker wins on the brawling here. Classical is the only player left for B-Love. Do we see a reverse sweep? Classical just giving up. Doesn't even want to play it out. Are we going to see a reverse sweep on the opposite server for Joker? It is now 2-3. Fort to spare once again. Maps will be switched. We do see a VK72. I haven't seen too many of those. Reaction running a VK72. Nothing new on B-Love's side of the tournament so far. What's up, Toon? Welcome in. As well as anybody else. B-Love here, looking to do almost the exact same strat that Joker did. Potentially, both E50Ms going fully towards the corner. All AMX is going as well. Steel recognizes what is happening and says he's gonna get the fuck out of there. He doesn't want to have anything happen to him. of what happened last match. He doesn't want a repeat of what happened last match. They cannot lose a game. VK, unfortunately, not getting his shell in. Steel is vulnerable, though, if he does stay there. Although he is in 2 bushes here, a tree and a bush. While the rest of the Joker team is kind of anchoring towards the right and sitting in their spawn with the Ho-Ri. The Ho-Ri in the back is actually a great play because that is the best type of crossfire you can have is with a Ho-Ri because of how you can pen basically every shot with a Ho-Ri because of the amazing penetration, and it has pretty good DPM, I would say, as well as a reactive. So Ho-Ri definitely one of the best, or I'd say the best TD in this meta so far. The AMX is not being able to do anything. We see an AMX 2 E50Ms pushing like a train towards the left. Paffy might be able to come up and crossfire that. Reaction will actually be shot by the E50M. Nobody will be able to stop him if the E50M does go up there. The Kron might get a shell in. Kakity looking does get a shell though. It does look like reaction will go down. We don't see a counter push from Joker, although they do spot the Ho-Ri. Takes around half of his HP away, looking a lot better for B-Love. 67. Joker needs to lock in on the brawling, aspect of this. Classical getting really low. We do have Aphanium in the back though. Unfortunately, the Kamino goes down. Joker still somehow up on HP. Milo does take all of his shells out of his clip, and it doesn't look very good for Joker. It is a 4v7, although 4v6 now. Lots of tanks are taken out for Joker. Milo is at decent HP, although he's in a Kron. He is the only player over here in this area, so unfortunately it does look like we see a Joker loss here. Not able to pick up the M4. It is just Paffy and Steel are the last players left for Joker. Paffy trying not to get shot in the back, pulls forward. It's not going to matter ultimately. The E50 is just blindly driving towards the T100 LT, and that will end it. Almost a comeback from Joker. It does look like they missed their caller at the start of the game, the first match, and they just didn't lock in on NA. I heard Leicester was going out of Blitz, or going out of business. Something is happening with Leicester, and like the Russian government and all that. So actually, we're gonna go back to the screen. That is it. We do see a winner here. It will be B-Love. Now, give me one moment while I look for the second room. It'll be Joker versus Aqua at 3 minutes. Okay, 11:45. And that will be the last one I'm actually streaming today, most likely. We will see how long this Joker vs Aqua is, and we'll see if I'll be able to stream Joker vs Demo. But I do have a tournament of my own to go to, so we will see. First 3 games are on EU, and then NA, so still room 1, so we just stay in the room. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Going to reset the score. Yeah, Leicester had some problems with like conflicting views with the Russian government, something like that. And then Leicester is taking the downfall. I'm sure a new company will replace it eventually. But yeah, I'm just gonna stay with wargaming. I mean, I'm already a CC for wargaming. I really can't get any better than that. So I'm just gonna stay here, create content on here, and yeah. I really see no point in going to Leicester. All they really did for Leicester was add a bunch of new tanks, a few new mechanics, and that was like really it, honestly. Like they did have some other like cosmetic stuff that was different with like camos, events, like the garage was just simply different. But it wasn't all too different from Wargaming. The only difference of Wargaming is Wargaming likes to take your money with gambling. Like, they enforce gambling on you. I've come to learn that Wargaming isn't that bad if you just don't buy the crates at all. And there's like a certain way to play free to play. Like, I have my alt account. I've just been grinding gold on it. I think I have 8k gold and I've had it for like 4 months. And I've easily just gained 8k gold. Granted, I did get lucky on getting the SU-100Y for credits very easily from like one of my first boxes. One of the free ones. But like other than that, it's not that bad. Especially if you win like a giveaway from me, then boom, you get a tier 10 tank for free. It's just great. So we do see Joker is a little more on their home turf, as there's 3 games on EU and then the rest on NA. So 3 guaranteed on EU and 4 potential on NA. It does though look like Aqua is potentially in a tiebreaker as well, so we will be waiting for them unfortunately. I don't really know how well their match is going and I can't really check. So we're gonna have to be waiting on this screen for however long it takes, unfortunately. I don't really know who Vinaigrette is. Oh, a Lesta streamer? Or a Lesta YouTuber? Yeah, that's probably why. I don't really pay attention to Alesta too much. Alright. We do see Aqua coming in. Not sure if they won or lost. I do have a sheet of what's happening. I just had to find it somewhere in Discord. Here we go. Game results. Not sure if they posted it yet. Okay. QQ has won 4-1 against Love. Aqua won tiebreaker against Demo. Okay. Alright. Then Origin lost 2-4 against BPS. So yeah, it does look like this will be the last match for me. I won't be streaming the third one, and there was a technically bonus fourth one that I could have streamed. Fortunately, I can't do either of those. I have to go do my own tournament, and I have to drive an hour away for it, so that is kind of what's stopping me from playing the third match. But yeah, this will be the last one, and then I'll have to end it, unfortunately. I did, though, let Ben know that I couldn't do the third one. Although I do have good coverage overall, I'm pretty sure. I have, let's see, I've streamed Origin, BLM, Emor, BPS, and Joker, following all of those people. Tomorrow might be Love. We'll see. And then I don't really know for the finals. Alright, the first map will be Black Goldville. No new tanks, as you would see, like no new out of the meta tanks for Black Goldville. Very interesting map, as it is one of the most open maps in the game. Why did it go to That's weird. OBS kind of glitched out there, unfortunately, when I was trying to switch. But we do see Kakady and Paffy on B cap taking B and then going to silently kind of get out of B. They're unspotted right now. Silently get out of B, get back into cover. They grab B and are most likely going to stay around B, as they are kind of low on base cap. They need to make a push for C. Wildburger stopping the C push does get spotted by Reaction. Reaction not spotted at all. from the bad chat. What is up, Soda? Welcome in. And Maurice. 2 Crons holding down A side. We do see an E50M capping C. Joker getting ready for a full push on A. They do spot the E50M. There are 2 Emilys in the back. Eventually, the hills will come as well. Reaction going middle, trying to spot and seeing if any of the E50M has help. They do. There we go. Spot the M4s. The Crons will be pushing in here shortly. Joker is down on base cap, up on HP. It does look like they will make a push here. The hills does go up because of the cap from Reaction. Reaction does get shot for that. But it does let them know where the hills is. Lots of damage taken. Paffy getting shot from across the map. Wildburger putting lots of shells into him. Having a nice clear shot on him right here. Base cap is up for Aqua here by quite a decent bit, although HP is shared. I'm pretty sure this is Javi. Does put in 2 shells, then stays back. I'm not sure. The camera's stuck. I can't move. Okay, we're going to try and switch to Milo here. Stuck in the rocks. Milo gets the kill. Alfar will actually pick up the Cron. And not too good for Joker. They are down almost double on HP, and they do go down at base cap, so that was really weird. 2 unfortunate mishaps for stream. 1 from OBS and 1 from the game. I got stuck in the canyon view, which is really weird. But Aqua do win this one. They're up 1-0 against Joker. Not sure how I got stuck in the canyon, but I did. It's probably the worst map for me today. Simply like just based on like stream. So close to the same lineups here that you would see last game. Group is running a T95E6 instead. We do see lots of Emily's and Crons. Basically the same lineup as previous. Thankfully, no OBS glitching out or whatever it did. Not going to the right scene. Hopefully, I don't go in the canyon again and get stuck. The AMXs do put in a shell. Oh no, they actually track the Kamino, but nobody actually gets hit. I did hear the track noise. I thought Lakami did get hit, but he actually didn't. His track just got damaged. A full seaside push from Joker. They are kind of sitting in their spawn and going towards C. They will stop the B cap push though. Kakity kind of getting out of that position. He realizes it's not the best when Ghosty is here waiting for him. The hill is already capped A and is soon to close in on Milo. The majority of Joker though is on C, while Aqua is kind of spread out. They do have a few tanks over there, as well as a Hori in the back here for crossfires. Would get great crossfires there. Does look like Steel and Reaction will potentially move out of that area, as not much is happening. They are blind firing the bush. Wildbarker is in the middle bush, which you would not expect. You would expect him to be in that bush, which is blind fire. Coffee rotating back, potentially going for a seaside push. We only see 2 MLEs towards A. That is the bulk of their HP though, as there's only 1 MLE over here, 2 E50Ms and a Hori. Reaction will get spots here if he does go a little bit towards the left. Pushing up just slowly. There we go. There's a spot. Spots the E50Ms and not the Hori yet though. The E50Ms seem to be moving in. The Hori doesn't get the shot on Reaction. Reaction does though spot the Hori. Spots the E50M. Not the one in the back though. Nice shot from the Hori into the E50M. Lots of bleeds for Aqua here. They are up on base cap though. They need to defend B and set up their tanks to defend B. A Hori right here would probably be best. Kakity coming in for the B cap really early. He will get shot by Ghost though, Ghosty. That is a very, very mean peek from Ghosty if he can actually make that work. It doesn't look like the tank is high enough to do that though. We see Paffy YOLOing in towards the bottom here on Ghosty, trying to get past the crossfires. Does get the kill on the E50M though. Joker looking really good here, up 3k and soon to be up on base cap. Kakity runs up top to go for the 2-1 LT. Wildburger becoming a one-shot. He most likely will get out. Doesn't get shot by Reaction on the other side. Reaction then goes down. Coffee goes down at B on middle. Aqua is down about half HP. Joker is up on basically everything here. 965 base cap, 980, and it looks like they will simply win on base cap unless Aqua can get a kill here on a Joker player. Honestly, not too, like, there wasn't one player that stood out for each team. They both basically did the same thing, I would say. Maybe just a little bit lower for Aqua, but not bad overall. The next map will be Vineyards, or Vineyards, depending on however you pronounce it. It'll be 1-1. It does look like Joker is playing a lot better now. Joker have elected to go on Southside spawn for Vineyards. And then they will play accordingly. So most of Joker going towards C, they do have a mouse anchoring all by himself on the left flank. That is what you normally wouldn't see. If you do see a lineup like this, you do expect a full push towards C side with the mouse, but the mouse actually isn't there at all. Mouse is all the way on the left. Unfortunately, the Hills has no cover here. They will get picked out. Reaction taking half of his HP away. Does Reaction get shot by the two Super Conquerors on mid? He does not. He goes for the AMX. Waits for Steel to take the shot and then puts a shell in as well. Nice shot there from the mouse. The Batchat does spot the mouse on the far left side. We will see how that interaction is going to go. The Hills does go down to Steel and Reaction. It is a 6v7 already. Joker is up by quite a bit of HP. We do see a mouse chasing a Batchat. Love to see it. Effectively out of the game. And the Batchat can basically just run away if he pleases. Honestly, not too sure what's happening here. Wildburger does get shot a lot from crossfires. What is up, Manu? Welcome in. And 0. Reaction all the way on the left side. Waits for Wildburger to drop his clip onto the mouse legionary. Then he will swoop in and get the kill. Aqua did re-push spawn. Wildburger will go down to the 200 LT. Then we will go back. Kakadi taking a lot of damage here. Getting shot in the side from both Super Conquerors. We do see a full Super Conqueror push here. 5 Super Conquerors. We have seen this before in Aqua and it didn't work previously and it doesn't look like it will work again. Kakadi going down. We see a 3v2 on this side. Steel getting really low. Paffy does high roll on the Super Conqueror there. And Joker wins on base cap very, very quickly. So they won with the mouse legionary versus a Batchat. Okay, so unfortunately I don't see why the Batchat didn't just run. Camo's container? Oh, the yeah, I'll start that right now. I have to go over towards NA anyways. We will start the giveaway on Discord while we switch over to NA. The 3 fan containers. Thank you for reminding me. Make sure to join the Discord, link in the description. We will create it and we'll say about, I don't know, 30 minutes for the timer. There we go, 3 fan containers. Started now. Oh, the bot is slow. Not started yet. So I don't know what's happening with the bot. Should be started now though. There we go. We will go to room 1. Who won that? Joker won the last one. Alright. There we go. 2-1. The giveaway has been started in the giveaways channel on my Discord. Make sure to join that. So we will see another Vineyards map, then Black Goldville. No, Black Gold was the first one, okay. Then Middleburg and New Bay to end it. Thank you, Hydra, for reminding me to do the fan containers. It will be given away in 30 minutes. Automatically with the bot. You will get the fan containers when the tournament ends. I will send them to Tolion. So just waiting for two players, two press accounts to come in for Aqua. And then other than that, we should be good to go. Vineyards once again, and then Middleburg. There we go, waiting for one more, and we will start it. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you're watching. We do have 30 viewers, but only 10 likes. But anyways, make sure to subscribe if you like it. Go on to my Twitch, do the same, and yeah. We will be doing stage 4 as well tomorrow. I will be streaming Love, potentially, not too sure, don't quote me on that. But we will be streaming tomorrow. And then stage 4 will be next week. I think I will be able to give away battle passes on stage 4. So make sure to tune into those if you do want a free battle pass, potentially. I also would enter the giveaway for the 3 fan containers as well. There's only 4 people in it so far. I know I just announced it when you guys are probably just now seeing it, but still 4 people. I'd say 25% chance right now. Free crates to soothe your gambling needs. Alright, Alfar finally got in the room. Now we're just waiting for him to pick a tank, and we will be underway with game number 4. There we go. So very similar lineups actually for both teams. Joker will be, looks like, dispersing over the entirety of the map. Most of Aqua will actually be going towards B and A. Both teams equally do have the same amount of map control. Steel coming into Cap C. Nobody will be able to stop him. Joker will now go up on base cap. And they will make no push from it for Aqua. Batchat getting a nice shell, barely into the side of the Kron. And most of the Aqua team is over here, huddled towards B. We do see two Emily's on the left and then two Krons on the right. What is the clan of these people? This is on NA, and the non-clanned people are press accounts for EU. So, blue is Aqua, red is Joker. $889 over there. Okay, so we do see a T100 LT brawl over here. Steel Hunter does pick up a kill, but he will get killed. The Batchat will eventually go down to reaction as well. Big exchange there. 3 light tanks down, 1 at half HP. Alfar and Cafe coming in to potentially kill reaction. They leave Paffy alone, but they want to kill reaction. 900 base cap for Joker. Atlantic trying to hold off the 3v1 over there, and then Lacumino in a 1v1 over here. Joker will win this one on base cap very, very quickly. And still with 5 tanks alive, and pretty healthy overall, except for Lacumino, which is the 1v winning a AMX on the other side of the map. Joker is up 3-1. This will be the last match for me, as I have something to go to after this. So unfortunately I won't be streaming or spectating the third match of, I think it's Demo and Demo and Joker. Demo though do have a lot of mouses as well. I will update you guys on the scores. It will probably be tomorrow. I'll post them on a YouTube post, like community post of the scores, so you guys know. Next map should be Middleburg. There we go. Potentially the last map. Somebody came in looking for a team for Tier X tournament. Some random guy. I feel bad. They're like cooking him in the chat. Middleburg. 6 AMXs for Aqua. 5 AMXs for Joker. Wow, 5 and 5. They look to be running the same exact lineup. The British tanks are just switched. The exact same lineup for both teams. Just switching the British tanks. Alright, we do see 2 AMXs up here. One going directly for C-Cap. I do see 2 tanks coming in to help. The rest of Joker, or the rest of Aqua, coming in as well. We do see 3 tanks down there for Joker. Lakame is in a pretty bad spot if Aqua were to push, although he does have a little bit of support fire. Joker need to slowly move their tanks up to the hill. They are up on base cap though. Someone from Aqua needs to go down to B and cap it. Lakami has gotten to a nice anchoring position. They are able to barely shoot his cupola and his turret. They are going to keep doing that continuously and not going to take anything for it. Probably yelling at his team in chat. He is taking 2,000 damage in that anchoring position there. Just from his turret, you do see 4 heat shells going into his turret. Joker still somehow up on HP, even though they do have a tank with 700 HP left. Still going through mid, going for B. Does use his repair kit on a fire. We might potentially see a push from Aqua, either up or down. Lakame taking another shot in his anchoring position. HP still even. The AMXs are trying their best to pick up this kill. Not able to. They're trying their best, taking a lot of damage for it. And honestly, I think it worked out for Lakami. He's at 12 HP. He has effectively had both of these AMXs go for him and take away half of their HP, which equates to basically 1, I would say. Down goes Lakami, but the entirety of the Aqua team is under 2k hit points. Alfar going down for steal in a small 1v1. Chieftain trying to get shots on Reaction. Reaction will go down here to Cafe, most likely, if not Alfar. We do see a push from up top. Joker up on base cap. It might be turned though soon, as Aqua will get a kill here very quickly. M4 on the opposite side here becoming a one-shot. Nobody will go for him. Paffy will pick up the kill. Milo misses. We do see a 2v2 here. Down goes 2 tanks for Aqua. Joker is up, and I think we do see the end of the match there, and that will be the end of the stream. Joker wins 4-1. Obviously got right back on their game to play against Aqua. Unfortunately, they were on their game for B-Love. And that will be it. 4-1 is the final score. I will set this back to 0-0. And that will be the end of stream. Most likely. There we go. Everybody's leaving. Joker's gonna stay. I'm going to leave. And that will be it. I actually do have to go, unfortunately. But I will see you all tomorrow for another stream of the exact same thing, basically. We will see who I will be streaming, and I will post stage 3 results on my YouTube community posts tomorrow or the day after, whenever they come out. And other than that, I will see you guys all later. Make sure to go check out other streamers. There are a few other streamers, actually. What's up, Dolphin? Welcome in. A few other streamers streaming this for match 3 and potentially a bonus match. But let me double check who right now. We do have Masahio in Polish, Nino in English. Will now be doing Aqua versus QQ. And then me, unfortunately, I am done. ENCTRT in Shizek and Krim. I've never heard of him before, potentially. Oh, he's streaming the QQ POV, so nobody actually will be streaming the Joker games. That is a little unfortunate, but alright. I did let the tournament organizer know that I would be done. But make sure to go over to Nino and watch him for, what was it? Aqua and QQ. Anyways, I will see you all in another stream, most likely tomorrow. Peace out.